Yeah, I've been making some bird feeders, or bird houses. And this is peanut butter jar. I didn't get the jar painted yet. I need to do that. Took an old log, made a small bird house. Just kind of dinked around with this one just to see if I could do it without having to cut that tree apart. But anyway, and I wound some, first time I tried to wind some wire with a drill and a press. Had some old pressure treated wood. I made a birdhouse out of that. Some out of a cedar picket. One of the snowmen I had left over that I was making. It's been pretty darn cold here again now the last few days. I helped a couple buddies out and they brought me a bunch of firewood for it. They didn't need to, but I sure appreciate it. And anyway, I've been making birdhouses, and got me thinking about an old project that I started couple years ago for my brother, and then I never got it finished. He lives in Arizona, and when we were kids, there was a Husker Pop factory in Seward that had Husker Pop, and they had Husker bottles. There's about 3 or 4 different series of bottles, glass bottles. And then you got this one has number 14. There were 3 numbers: 14, 24, and 12. And well, anyway, make a long story short, this is not one of the. This is a more common bottle, the number 14, which some people say it stood for Jerry Taggy, but he played in 1970, and these bottles were made in the 60s. Anyway, I was making a bird feeder, and because growing up, that's what we drank, was a lot of Husker Pop. And I'd started these. I'd put a old can of from cat food underneath there, filled up with bird seed, turn it upside down. The bird seed would go into the can, and this got to be pretty big and heavy. It's out of a 5/4 board, and then I drilled a couple, made some rings, and rounded them out. And I never got this one painted and sent to him. Anyway, I'm going to take this. I decided to make a little bit different one. I got some scrap wood here that come with some of the wood from my buddy to burn, and I think what I'm going to do is just make it so this bottle fits on here, loop a braided wire around it to hold it on top, and make a couple pegs or something for this to sit on down here, and figure out what to make for a cup. But it'll make it a lot simpler and easier, and I might try to make a couple and sell them around here locally. Husker Pop bottles are pretty popular. Well, now it's just a matter of getting it all put together in the right location. I ended up using another cat food can. I need to make one more wire yet to secure that, but I got this all glued and stapled together in the right spots, and then we'll see what it looks like when it's finished. Well, tried to show some of it being put together. I don't know how good of a job I did of that, but anyway, uh, made it so the pop bottle will. You can slide the pop bottle up through here, fill it up. I did have some corks, but you fill it up. Put something in there to stop the bird seed from coming out, and then turn it upside down. Pull the cork out. Let the bird seed fill up in there. And I made this so that you can pull it out if it rains or something. You can pull it out, dump the bird seed, the wet bird seed, and put the can back in there. The only thing I haven't done yet is drill a couple holes to mount it on a pole, or it's kind of a novelty thing anyway. I know people make them out of wine glass or wine bottles and stuff like that, and I just did this because, like I say, Husker Pop was real popular. It was made in Seward, Nebraska, and of course Husker football is pretty popular around here. Anyway, that's kind of a real simple little project I got done today.